Hello, this is Vance, and this is Wednesday, September the 10th, 2014. These are the CL trades for today, using the slow hand method for price action. Earlier today, we started out with this range. Price moved up, moved down in a very short period of time. By the way, I was talking about this, and then we had this pullback, and it's the second entry short right here. Now, originally, I had the line was a little bit steeper, the first couple of swings. But you can see that price pulled up here the first time, failed, second time failed, second entry short right here. And, if you got your stop above this, it turned out to be a pretty decent short right there. Okay. Now, you got room to get out to the bottoms. It's, it's a pretty strong bear bar. Pulls down to this area, breaks the trend channel, and again, another opportunity getting here because now it's off the EMA. So it's really, and again, it's a little bit of capitulation here. Price pulls up the first time, comes back down to this, makes a new low, pulls back the second time, immediate failure, and look at this bar right here. Now, price moved its way down, and then there's another opportunity right here. Again, really like a second entry short. First entry fails, second entry short, price completes here. Now, it's a little bit more aggressive. That's why I marked this in green. It's a little bit more than 15 ticks, as you can see, just barely. I don't know about limiting in. You're at the bottom of this channel. We're coming up to 1030, like in the no-go zone. I don't know if it's really worth taking. The aggressive trader might have taken it if you see this, but the trend is down so far. So whether you take this trade or not, you almost always have to take a trade like that. But again, I marked it in green. Really, you see this capitulation here, pushes up here, and then fails. And so you think that you might get enough. And he took some heat too. Like you came back, and you got a couple strong bars here. This is, a couple of strong bars, almost like this is second entry long right here. New high, first entry fails, second entry long. So it's a failed second entry long that turned into, really it's like a second entry short right here. So it's a reversal. But if you got in on this bar, you took some heat. Now, I marked this box right here because after that, we're right at 9, almost 10 o'clock. So you don't know, the DOE report's out at 10:30. And so you can see that price really moved sideways until the report came out. And it's right here, 1030 is right here, this bar. So you can see these sideways bars, and price fell right off as soon as the report came off. So from this area here, from 1030 till about, this is 11 o'clock. Now, this is almost a half an hour. I marked this trade inside this box. And you've got this tight trading range here off these bottoms, off these tops. It's near the EMA. It's off this channel. Whether you take this trade or not, I don't know. I mean, there's kind of room to get out. Not a tremendous amount of room, but there is, you almost get out right here, depending where you get in there, right at these bottoms. So I marked that as a trade. Probably should have marked it in green. I just marked it. Excuse me. I marked it in red. Should have been in green, but it did work out. We had a break of this short-term trend channel, comes back. This is a second entry short right here. Now, I marked this one in green as well because, for two reasons. We're close to this bottom of this channel. We're pretty close to it. Doesn't give you afford you enough room to get out. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's a second entry short. It's not a real, you can see the bar closed down, pulled up. So whether you get in on this bar or not, I don't know if you need to, but I mean, it's pretty dicey. It did work out, but this trade down here was a little bit better. Now we're down at 91.19. Now remember I was talking about the other day that the low point was 91.80 area. I even talking about that this morning, actually. 91.80, and so 91.80 is about right here with this, within this area right here. So this is 91.80, right here, right where the DOE report, during this DOE report. So my thinking is that, is this sell-off a real sell-off? Is it going to continue down, or is it maybe just an overreaction as far as the Department of Energy report is concerned, and where we're going to go from here? Well, this particular trade right here, it was really a trap. It's actually a second entry, long. Now, yes, I understand this bar is a little bit lower, so price makes a new high, first entry. So it's actually either second entry or two legs back to a new low after breaking the short-term trend channel. Now, we haven't broken this channel right here, but I'm thinking, my thoughts on this matter is that it's this is an energetic move, but at the same time, we've got room to get out here. And this definitely looks more like a trap to me or anything else. I marked it in green. If you take it, I can understand why you wouldn't take it, because it's more of an aggressive trade. But as you can see that when prices moved up to here, when it moved up to here, you can see this is the first move up. We had a first pull back down to this area, moves up again, and you have move within a move, moved up, back, moved up again, pulls back down to here, and then there's a pretty strong bar as a second entry long. And so if you look at it from that perspective, this is a second entry long. You have like this area, and you can see, look, right to the tick. It's a measured move. Now, we did have a pullback here. You may take a little bit of heat, but again, if you limit it in or you got in, we're off these double bottoms for this tight trading range, it would have been fine. But I'm saying that it's kind of an uptrend. You could have taken it in as a stop limit order or a buy stop, and then it did work out. So, I mean, that was for the rest of the day. You took some heat down here. I mean, you can see that. I mean, but like if you're on your runner, it was just good for your first target. You took some heat on these ones right here, right next door. Now, whether you get out or not, I don't know. But I think it was worthwhile if you limit it in, like down near these bottoms. If you had the wherewithal to do that, you're in much better shape. And quite frankly, you would have been off within the first trade. That wouldn't have really concerned me too much, like this overlap. I mean, if it was coming back down, I don't know if I would have tightened it or not, but it did work its way out. And now, toward the end of the day, this is 1:30. Price pulled back down here again. Another opportunity. Now, this is really late in the day. This is almost 2:30. You can see price came back down here, broke the trend channel, tested the new low, and then worked its way out from here as well. So you can see that, from that standpoint, again, it was within striking distance of these ones. Especially if you limit it in down here. I mean, that would be a real gutsy trade to limit in with your stop below this one, and that would have worked out quite fine as well. It would have been a pretty good move up to this area, but that was after hours as well. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned. I think that it was mostly a downtrend day. Tomorrow, don't know. I would say that tomorrow, if I was looking at it, I'd say that I think that we're down at these lows based on the DOE report, even though it was I think it was a 1 million barrel shortage or something. We still have some anxiety in Syria and areas in the Middle East and so forth, and I think that's still concern, and maybe that's causing prices to be undecided at this point in time. We're down below, where that lows are. We're teasing that 91.84 area, right at this 91.80, and I talked about that. So I think it's overshot a little bit. I think you might have a retracement back into the zone that we've traded the last few days tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see how that really transpires first. I'll see what the overnight is and then go from there. So that's it for now. It was a pretty quick update. If you have any questions, please let me know. Bye for now.